Good morning, friends. It is day 3 of Full Moon Readathon, and this is technically, I think, day 4 of PICKPONGATHon, something like that. But we are on day 3 of our daily vlogs. By the time that you see this tomorrow, my day 2 will be up. It's just but day 2 ran a little bit late since we were out and about all day yesterday. I just fell a little bit behind. So I said this in yesterday's vlog, but I didn't read a ton yesterday, but I did end up finishing The Dead Romantics late last night. I finished it before I went to bed. I logged it. I did all of the things that I was supposed to do for that. So The Dead Romantics is done. So I also think that I said this in yesterday's vlog in the little clip that I was in, like in the car with Ari and my sibling. I am not going to be reading the Bone season for the next set of prompts. I'm actually going to be reading Daughter of No Worlds. So I'm going to count this for Full Moon Readathon as well, because I'm going to count it as a book that I've had for a long time, because I've had it on my Kindle Unlimited for a long time. But it is for a vlogging project that I need to start and get on top of. So that's what I'm going to read. So yeah, I will be back in a little while to check in. I'm about to go take a shower because I have sprints today, and yeah, so that's gonna be really fun. Also, let me know below if you are enjoying these daily vlogs, because these are actually a little bit fun, and I have a little bit of an announcement coming later in the month, so they might continue for a little bit. But that's what we're doing today. We are sprinting. Yeah, this may be my last Saturday sprint for a little while, just because I think that I might change days simply so that weekends can be spent with the family, but we'll see what happens. But at least for this month, this is the last Saturday sprint for this month. I changed the rest of my PICKPONG sprints to Wednesdays, I think. So yeah, there we go. So I will see y'all in a little while after I've showered, gotten coffee, and are getting ready to sprint. Hello, friends. Alright, so I am here to give an update so that I can get this video up tonight. So I have started Daughter of No Worlds. It's going fine. I am on my last sprint for the night since we sprinted all day today, and I'm feeling a little bit tired, so I'm going to keep listening to Daughter of No Worlds, but I'm gonna just like diamond paint and just be like low-key. I'm very behind on my Gothicana pages. I need to actually get with Rainy and find out if she's even started. But finished Dead Romantics, which I think I already talked about. I'm giving that one 4.5 stars. I really did enjoy it. I really did like it. The only problem that I had was that it was a little bit hard for me to feel. I feel like we're supposed to feel like a love story between the ghost and the main female character in this story, and I don't know, it felt weird to me, maybe because he's a ghost, so she can't really like touch him or anything. I don't know, maybe I'm just like too much of like a physical affection person for it to work for me, but I understood what Ashley Poston was doing with the book, and I really did enjoy it. I'm actually glad that I bought the other 2 books that she's written, and I can't wait to read them whenever they fit. Well, I am reading a novel love story this month because it's for book club, but I'm excited to read, what's the other one? 7 Year Slip? Yeah, I'm excited to read that one. That one reminds me of The Lake House, so I'm hoping to love it. Which, if you don't know what The Lake House is, it's like a movie with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves, and I love that movie. But anyways, so I did not accomplish laundry today, so I'm gonna have to do that either tonight or tomorrow. It's just gonna kind of depend on how I'm feeling. I feel really tired, and I'm not really sure why that is. So yeah, so I'm just on sprints, finishing up sprints, got my day 2 vlog up. Thank God it only took like 6 hours, 4 hours for it to decide to do what it needed to do. But I am going to probably switch over to reading Daughter of No World on my Kindle for a little while. Just simply like after I'm done sprinting, because I kind of want to lay down. And if I have a book on my Kindle, I can like lay down and read as opposed to having to like sit up and be awake. So, and I don't do audiobooks if I'm laying down. But I also need to take a shower. So we'll see what happens with that. But that's really all the update I have. So if I get any more of this read, then I will update again tonight before this goes out. But otherwise, I'll be back to close the vlog out. So yeah, that's all I got. Welcome back to this vlog. So it is very late at this point. It is 10:17 and I've just been working on my spreadsheet. So I didn't end up doing a week in the life last week because I knew that I was going to be doing this. Because of that, also sorry for the noise really fast, but because of that, there was like a whole clip that I made explaining where I am on my spreadsheet journey that y'all didn't see. So let's talk about it. I've been watching Tori Between Pages. She just uploaded a new video and working on my spreadsheet. So I decided that I've become a spreadsheet girly. We'll see how long this lasts for me. But I'm always trying to find different ways to organize information that I need to be able to or want to be able to look at later. So I have my digital planner. I also have a digital book journal. However, my digital book journal is sort of something that I just do when I have time to do it. It's not necessarily something that I really keep up with. Like, I don't update my book journal every time I finish a book. And my book journal has kind of evolved at this point to where I'm only writing reviews in it for 5- and 6-star books. So because of that, and because of the evolution of my book journal, wow, that was loud, I'm so sorry. I've decided that I'm going to move next year into a portrait book journal, which I will be ordering from my friend Kristen. She made my book journal that I have now, and she's actually made my book journals since 2020. So even since like before I had an Instagram, like when all I had was a or before I had a YouTube and all I had was an Instagram page, like a bookstagram page. So I am having her make this for me. So I had bought a book journal for I think like $7 or something off of Etsy that was a portrait journal, and I've been using it the last few months. However, I've figured out that with actual journaling, when it comes to my reading, I like to use it as kind of like a catch-up thing. So I will like sit for a few hours and I will update my journal. However, I like being able to type in all of my information somewhere that's quick. And the quickest way I found to do this is a spreadsheet. That's the quickest way that I have found, that it doesn't take like a ton of time for me to type in my information. I can put all of the information into my spreadsheet and it's there. I do use a couple of apps to help me with reading. So I use Bookly app and I also use Storygraph. I need to actually go back to logging Storygraph the way that I used to. I miss doing that. So I will be going back to using Storygraph the way I was before. I took like a month off of Storygraph in July because I went back to Bookly after Margaret actually reminded me that this app even exists, because Margaret also uses Bookly, and I just completely ignored Storygraph and only updated it like at the end of the month. So like my story graph is up to date as far as like what books I've read, but not as far as what books I'm reading. And I've heard feedback from people saying that they really liked being able to look at my story graph and see like which books I was in the middle of. So I'm going to go through my bookly and I'm going to decide on the books that I'm currently really trying to work on and put those back into my story graph. But I love bookly because you can add your book, and then there's like a timer feature, so I can turn the timer on and I can time myself with like how long I'm reading and things like that. So I really love that because it gives good accurate information on like hours read, how long it'll take to finish book, whatever. So I'm using that, but I'm also going to go back to, why is this not finding it? I'm also going to go back to using StoryGraph because I've heard y'all and you want me to use StoryGraph, and I love StoryGraph. I don't like Goodreads, but I do love StoryGraph, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that updated for you. But I also have my spreadsheets, and I love my spreadsheets. So currently I have 3 spreadsheets that four spreadsheets in total that I am using and working with. So I have a 5-year spreadsheet, which is kind of my like catch-all that I'm not currently using. I'm not currently using my 5-year spreadsheet. I'm actually moving everything over and just completely clearing it because I don't actually know how I want to use the 5-year. I think what I want to do is I want to like copy and paste the information at the end of the year and put it in that way. That way I can look at my 5-year spreadsheet and I can see like trends, or maybe like that I read more. Wow, that bowl's melted. Maybe that I read more traditional books than I do indie books, things that I might want to work on, whatever. But I keep breaking the 5-year spreadsheet, which is really honestly quite annoying. So I went ahead and I went on to Allie's Etsy, which I believe is called Just Allie. I will try to remember to link where I got the spreadsheets that I'm going to be mentioning down below. I'll try to remember. If I don't do it, someone like yell at me in the comments and I'll go in and I'll fix it because I do read all of my comments. But I went ahead and bought the 1-year one. So Allie does have a single year spreadsheet for 2024. I think that she will be giving us more spreadsheets next year. I hope she will be because I really do love her spreadsheets. And I know she makes some money off of her spreadsheets. So I think she is planning on giving us a 2025 spreadsheet. She also has like gaming spreadsheets, and I think that's it. I think she just has like reading and gaming spreadsheets. Honestly, if Allie made a spreadsheet for everything that I'm about to talk about, I would buy just Allie's spreadsheets. But I did find a spreadsheet also for diamond painting, and I'm trying to get out of using Gems Flow because I never think to update it. It's never updated. I don't think to update it, and honestly it's just kind of an annoying app to have on my phone because it's not being used, and so I get really annoyed with the fact that it's there because I never remember to like mark that I started a book, mark that, or I started a diamond painting or finished a diamond painting or whatever. It's nice because it does have all of the diamond paintings logged in it. So any paintings that I've bought, I do put in there. But because I'm not using it, it's time for it to go. So I did find, by accident actually, a diamond painting spreadsheet, and I'm using that. And then the other spreadsheet that I'm using is a like TV movie tracker. Now I don't really watch a ton of movies. However, I do watch TV shows, and I think that it's time for me to kind of keep track of the TV shows that I'm watching, where I'm watching them, what they mean to me, that kind of thing. So I am using that. Now these 2 trackers, these 2 spreadsheets, the TV and movie spreadsheet and then the diamond painting spreadsheet, both of these spreadsheets actually kind of do all of the work for me. So like I put the information into like the library feature, and then it puts things everywhere else for me, which is kind of cool. I do like how colorful these spreadsheets are, and they are innovative, they're fine, but my favorite spreadsheet is by far my reading spreadsheet. And the reason I didn't buy a reading spreadsheet from this company where I got the other two is because I don't like their reading spreadsheet. It doesn't have a series tracker, and I have to have a series tracker. But at some point I'm gonna do like a walkthrough of my, why is it like this? Okay, I'm gonna do a walkthrough of my different spreadsheets. I think most people know Allie's spreadsheet, but I'll do a walkthrough of that too, and just show you how I'm kind of using my spreadsheet. So like for right now, I'm watching a show called Fatal Affairs, and I'm also watching a show called Welcome to Plathville. The only thing I don't love about this is that I'm not quite sure, I can't make the cells larger, which is kind of annoying. So I don't have all of the information in the cells, but when I type it in and then I go to my library, it lists everything for me, which is nice. I don't know, but currently I'm watching Welcome to Plathville and I'm watching Fatal Affairs, so that's really cool. And then I have my dime penny spreadsheet. Like I said, this one is basically the same, so I have just been putting in, you can put pictures, I've been putting in all of my different stuff in here. I'm gonna see if I can actually pull this one up on my phone and import pictures from my phone into this spreadsheet. If not, then I'll have to just do it from my computer. But sorry, I made some ramen. So that is what I'm doing. But I'm here really to close out this vlog because I'm very tired and I need to import all the footage before I can go to bed. So, accomplishments for today. Today I did sprints. I didn't get as far in Daughter of No Worlds as I wanted to, and that's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm going to deal with it, and it's fine. Every day is not going to be like a super hardcore like reading day. I plan on reading more of Daughter of No Worlds tonight and into tomorrow. It just might take me a couple more days to finish. I do want to get this done before the first like weekly cutoff or whatever, which I think is like the 7th or something, for PICKPONGATHON. So I have like 4 days to finish this book. But I'm also not like the fastest reader, so there's that. So I'm gonna work on this book, but for now that's all I have. I will see you guys tomorrow. This will go up tonight. I'm going to put it up before I go to bed. I still have like an hour and a half before it's midnight, so I'm gonna put it up before I go to bed, and I'll see you in the next vlog, which will be tomorrow for day 4. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, I did get some time painting done today as well, so I feel like overall it was an accomplished day. I'm going to start the next vlog in the morning whenever I get up, and that'll be up before Monday. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.